Hi.
You're Whitney?
Right.
And...
You're Eugene?
Yeah, okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's the first time we've met, isn't it? So I don't know anything about you. And I don't think, well, I hope you don't know anything about me.
I know you're from England. I can tell from your accent.
Right.
That's about it.
Okay. Shall I explain a little bit about myself?
Sure, yeah. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from England. I'm from a sort of small city.
Okay, from where?
Well, it's called Norwich, and I know you've never heard of it.
Yeah, you're right. I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Well, it's east of London, and you know that.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Right, I'm there. I used to be actually an English teacher in England before I came to Korea.
How long have you been in Korea?
A long time.
Really? How long?
I think it's been about 7 years now.
That is,
maybe a little bit longer.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. It's a long time.
Wow.
And so I was teaching in England, and then I came to Korea, and then I got into doing some voice work and voice acting. Oh, wow. And it's kind of the same thing now, really, the same deal. But
that's really exciting.
It's not.
It sounds exciting.
It sounds much better than it is. But yeah, go on. Tell me more about you.
Well, I'm from the United States.
Okay.
You know Chicago, right?
Yes, of
Everyone
course.
should know Chicago.
Everyone knows Chicago.
Yeah, so I'm from Chicago, and I've been in Korea not as long as you have,
Okay.
but I've been almost 3 years.
Okay.
So right now, I'm just enjoying Korea, learning about culture and language, and just having a fun adventure.
Yeah, so you're enjoying yourself?
I am.
Yeah.
I love Korea.
Really?
Yeah.
So what made you move from Chicago to Korea? I mean,
well,
quite a change.
There's
isn't
less
it?
snow, that's for sure. In Korea, there's like no snow, but in Chicago, it's so cold. So
Really?
that's one positive thing.
I always thought there was lots of snow in Seoul.
No, there's no snow here.
Well, I'm from England. Our weather's awful, but we don't have that much snow, you see.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted a new adventure and to just enjoy a different country, and it's been a good experience.
Yeah. Have you had any family over yet?
Yes, I have.
Really?
Yeah, and they loved it too. So
really?
It's been great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had my brother come over one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we had a really good time. We went all around the whole of Korea. It was really cool.
There's a lot to do here.
Yeah. I was a bit worried at first because culturally it's so different.
Yeah, but I mean it's similar in a lot of ways too.
Yeah.
So I think so.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
I hope we can have more conversations like this.
Yeah, let's have coffee again sometime.
Let's do it.
Okay, welcome back everyone. It's now time for our next segment, Actual Expressions. So you all know what we're going to do today. As I did mention earlier on, today's conversation was not too complicated. It was pretty easy, right? Not too difficult to understand. So I have chosen about 3 words from the real talk conversation. Just think of it as kind of a review, even if you know what the words mean. So the first word we have for you is accent. In the beginning, Whitney said something about how she had an idea of where Eugene was from because of his accent. You can have an American accent, an Australian accent, a British accent, for instance. The next word is deel. Remember? Eugene said it was pretty much the same deal. In today's real talk, it basically meant situation, or simply put, same thing, same deal. And awful. It means terrible, horrible, or even unpleasant. These are some synonyms for the word awful we have for you here. We have done with the vocab words. Now we move on to today's patterns. The first one is could tell that or can tell that. In today's actual talk conversation, it did not actually mean to speak or tell somebody a story. It meant to notice, recognize. So here we go. I could tell that everyone was bored, which means I was able to notice that everyone was bored. I recognized that people were bored. Let's check out another sentence. I can tell you're under a lot of stress these days. Once again in this sentence, we are not speaking, we're not telling somebody. But in this case, it means that you recognize or noticed. It's easy to see, it's obvious, for example. I can tell that you were under a lot of stress these days, meaning I can see, I noticed that you are under a lot of stress these days. So make use of that pattern. Moving on to our next one. To get into something, or get into doing something. such as a job or even an activity, means to become involved in doing something. So I got into photography in my 20s. I got into photography means that, perhaps you had a job that was related to taking photos. Or you got into photography meaning you somehow got an interest for photography. She got into doing songwriting a few years ago. Perhaps this is now her job. So perhaps from a couple years ago, she started doing some songwriting, and now she is a songwriter. That's her job. Moving on to our final pattern. Have someone or somebody come over. Come is often included or even taking out. That's up to you. Let's check out some sample sentences. I had some friends over on Saturday, meaning I invited some friends to my house. Some of my friends came over to my house to visit, or to stay. One more sample sentence. We are having the Thompsons over for dinner on Wednesday evening. Thompsons meaning perhaps the Thompson family. Mrs. Thompson, Mr. Thompson and everyone else. We have invited them for dinner on Wednesday. So please do practice these patterns more on your own, and make them yours. That's a wrap for actual expressions.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm from the United States. I'm from a place called Columbus, Ohio. It's kind of a small town, so I just tell everyone I'm from Chicago because nobody really knows where that is. I'm 26 years old. That would make me 28 in Korean age. I'm from Miami University. I studied biology while I was there. And then as soon as I graduated, I decided to come to Korea. I really wanted to learn a new language. I really liked being in Seoul, so I came here to teach English. I taught here for 3 years and then decided to continue studying. I now go to a graduate school to study international relations. My hobbies include things such as sports, music. I love making music, playing instruments, and I really enjoy any type of sport. And so that's really my life in a nutshell.
And now actual story, which happens to be our final segment. Wait a chance to meet Alex today. Let's find out what Alex mentioned in today's actual story. Alex said, "Hello, my name is Alex." Very simple. And also, I'm from the United States. And then you give more detail. I'm from a place called Columbus, Ohio. So he's giving us extra information, detailed information. Nothing is difficult about this. You all can do it. Moving on. What else did Alex mention? Alex said, I'm 26 years old. That would make me 28 in Korean age. We often say 28 Korean age or even 28 in Korean age. Yes, we do calculate ages slightly differently in Korea and in many countries. As soon as I graduated, I decided to come to Korea. So we know Alex moved to Korea as soon as Alex graduated. I taught here for 3 years, and now I'm attending graduate school to study international relations. So we got some great information about Alex. How old Alex is, where Alex is from, what Alex did before Alex moved to Korea, and now of course what Alex is doing here in Korea. Alex mentioned something about hobbies. So listen carefully for that.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm from the United States. I'm from a place called Columbus, Ohio. It's kind of a small town, so I just tell everyone I'm from Chicago because nobody really knows where that is. I'm 26 years old. That would make me 28 in Korean age. I'm from Miami University. I studied biology while I was there. And then as soon as I graduated, I decided to come to Korea. I really wanted to learn a new language. I really liked being in Seoul, so I came here to teach English. I taught here for 3 years and then decided to continue studying. I now go to a graduate school to study international relations. My hobbies include things such as sports, music. I love making music, playing instruments, and I really enjoy any type of sport. And so that's really my life in a nutshell.
Well, sadly everyone, it is time for me to say goodbye. and close today's lesson. But I hope you learned a lot through today's conversation, and of course our actual expressions and story. So the next time you happen to find yourself in a situation where you have to introduce yourself, I hope you do a wonderful job. That's a wrap for today. I'll see you next time. Take care and bye for now.